Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr. H's Hot Pot. You join me today in Chester, in a little place called Saltney Quay, which is right on the border with England and Wales. Literally, behind me, you'd be in Wales. Now, I've come here today to take a look at an old World War II pillbox, which is that structure there. Now, this one is rather interesting because not only can it be said that it's one of the last pillboxes defending England, it's also got attached to it an anti-aircraft emplacement. I've never seen one like this before, so without further ado, I'm going to make my way over there now and take a closer look at it. So come on, let's do this, shall we? And here it is, folks. Now, I'm joined today by little Toby James. You've not seen him on camera for a good while.
Hello.
And this is how close we are to the English-Welsh border. That building there, that's in Wales, and we're in England, so we're this close to the border. Now, when you first look at this, it just looks like any other type of pillbox. Usually these are hexagonal in shape, or they're an irregular pentagon. But this one, amazingly, has an anti-aircraft position at the back of it. Like I say, I've never seen one like this before. And how you would have got in back in the day is up these here. You just make them out through the graffiti. Toby is just demonstrating for you. And that's how you would have gotten in. Now, unfortunately, they've cut these off to stop access. But we'll try and get in later on. And this is the back of it. And this is the anti-aircraft position. Unfortunately, this one has been heavily graffitied, and you can see there's quite a bit of rubbish in there. Now, what we'll try and do, we'll try and get inside in a bit. Apparently, according to Traces of War website, this is a type FW3/24. But you can just see through the gun emplacements there. Apparently there used to be two by the River Dee here, which is this river in front of me. But this is the only remaining one. That's inside. Now, I've no idea what this is for, whether this was something to do with the Second World War or not. I don't know. That's quite thick, that. Yeah, go on.
But then come over here. I do not know what this is called, but it's actually, I think it looks like a poo. And watch this.
What that actually is for, Toby, is when you used to get boats coming up at the side here on the River Dee.
Yeah.
There used to be a set of steps, which I don't know if you can just see them or not over here. Don't go too close to the edge, Toby. Yeah. See those steps? There's some steps there. And they would tie the boat up to that.
And we're like 2,000 feet in the air.
It feels it. Now, whether or not that's Second World War or not, I don't know. Right, Hot Potters, what we're going to try and do now is get inside, because it'd be a pity to come all this way without going inside. Now, my feet won't go up that. Like I said, this would have been your original way in back in the day. Although, you would have thought, with this being low here, this would have been the way in, but I should imagine there would have been a gun facing that away to protect it. So, we're going to try and get in here now and take a mooch around the inside. Right, hot potters, where there's a will, there's a way. I've just nipped over the border to Wales and I've brought this pallet, and that's what we'll be using to get in. So, without further ado, we're going to get in. Are you going in first, Toby? And with 10 pence up, I found 10 pence along the way. Too much money over in Wales, Mrs. H. Look at that, eh? I like the way as I let him go in first. Yeah.
Oh, come in. Oh, come in.
Right, Mrs. H, if you pass me that. Thank you very much.
There's so much glass in here.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of glass, but this is inside a little anti-aircraft area. And this is us going in. On this side, you can see where those other steps would have been. And here we go, this is the inside. Sadly, there is quite a bit of graffiti in here, and it looks like somebody's had a fire in here at some time or other. And there is quite a bit of litter in there. So people can get in here. You've still got some of the wooden pieces in these areas here, in front of the firing positions. And that's where they would have had the shells, so they could have lent the rifles on. And this will give you a perfect view of the River Dee. That's looking over to Wales. And there's my son, he's climbed out. And that's looking back towards Chester and England. And like I said, I've never seen one like this before, so it's amazing. As I say, this is one of the last pillboxes defending England, so to speak, although it's inland. What do you think about it, Toby?
I'm going to do I think good, and you can play Space War in it.
You could.
And I'm going to do one of the Trail of Crosshair.
Okay. Yeah, if you was a child living around here, you could play a war in here, couldn't you?
Space War?
Space War. No idea if this has just fallen away with time,
This is my home.
or whether or not there was some actual damage done to this during the wartime. One thing I do know though, if you was inside something like this and you was actually firing guns, the echo must be terrible. I wouldn't like to think as I was firing guns from inside here. Right then, we'll make our way back out, and it should be easier to climb out than it was in. Yeah, I think that would have been another firing position there, to be honest. Should we have a look on the roof? And this is the roof. And this gives you a fantastic view over into Chester. Those floodlights over there, you can just see.
Hello.
Those are the floodlights to Chester City Football Ground. And the 3 blocks of flats are in Blacon. They're rather iconic. This is an amazing little find. It really is. As I say, I've never seen one this shape before, so it's interesting to come and take a look at it and document it. Right then, are we off to Crocky Trail now, Toby?
Yeah, can I play a little bit of baseball?
Yeah, of course you can. Right up, Potters, I just need to get down now. Ah, they spotted us, Toby, they know we're here. Right up, Potters, well that'll just about do it for me for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, taking a look at that bunker from the Second World War here at Saltney Quay on the English-Welsh border. As you can see, little Toby James is enjoying himself, playing about on the roof of it. And it's been a fantastic farm, that. It's been really interesting taking a look at it because, as I said, I've not seen one of that design before. What they tended to do with these bunkers was sometimes in local locations they would make adaptations to it and sort of build it for the location where it was placed, and that's what they've done with this one. So it's been interesting to take a look at and been able to get inside. It's lucky that somebody had dumped a pallet not far away and I was able to bring it here and climb in and take a look at it. Anyway, I'm now going to head off to Crocky Trail with little Toby James, and then we'll head off back home and I'll edit up all this footage ready for your edification. So, from myself, Mr. H, Mrs. H and little Toby James, here by the side of the River Dee, it is bye-bye for now.
Is it naughty being up here?